October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court Room. District Court, courtroom number 4. Maya's here. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory in this case. He claims the scene of the crime was in fact the scene in Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge. Let me call your first witness. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez, as a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Oh yeah, I forgot she's smoking. Will witness state her name and occupation. D. Vasquez, I am producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I just like needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. God, are you going to start using these stupid words? Because we already had to deal with one jackass has to do that. He started making up freaking words like, ugh, just drove me up a wall. Oh yeah, Edgeworth did not like that. Very well. Vasquez, please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Is she even wearing any, or is she just wearing like a skirt? I don't think it ever shows. I think that's a dress. Entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That is all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. Never had it beforehand. You stupid bitch. Oh, it's not her fault. I blame this guy, and I blame the idiot on the other side of the prosecution table. Where the hell are you, you son of a bitch? Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. It's the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. She's not a dragon, Maya. Hello. In the trailer, a little before noon. Yeah. Used to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Come on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means, just as I just said, I had Sal take me to the Studio 2, in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. I eat T-bone steaks. You have someone who can test and verify this? So, I mean someone else. One person is enough. Made that murder during the break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. Some evidence that she didn't eat the steak. Well, Nick, anything? I wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction on it somewhere. Studio One. How did you get to Studio One? Uh-huh. What? You have a tiki drink with a little umbrella and everything. I do. I'll work on that for next time. I do have what's left of this stuff. Also have salted caramel. What to do? I wish I had a picture of the T-bone steaks that were at the trailer, because I believe one of them didn't have any bones. So do I present this? Break. Yeah, I hit the wrong, missed it. God, man. Mr. Monkey, always have the ook ook. afternoon. Can't press anything on that. No one late during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. I'm not come here to be engaged in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Shut up, Edgy. Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. He's not really interrupting the thing, but on your little desk, it hurts my ears. What exactly was that? I've forgotten. Try remembering? No. Sure, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. That would kind of be a good thing. Come on, I'll need to stake the audience. Well, break. I'm in meeting. Trying to think. Jeez. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good. Say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. Well, congratulations, Mr. Obvious. This plate was on the table in the employee. As you can see, a large bone. Actually, if I'm being honest, it looks like someone broke the bone in two. But I didn't make the game. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, I need to remind you there was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate, well, ate's a strong word. I go more for inhaled with him at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ha ha ha! You're surely good. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave a bone? I'm going to sit here and take a few victory puffs. I think I know how. Oh! You didn't eat the steak. You ate a boneless steak. You ate the bone too. I want to. I really want to. I'm so curious, but no. No, I need to get serious. I have the pipe. I have the hat. I need to be serious now. You remember that thing I said about I need to be serious right now? Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but I don't eat the bone. I don't know. Do you have a second? You said you have a second stomach for steaks. I don't know. Yeah, I don't eat it either. That's all right. I do eat the bone. Can I try that again? I think I. There. Okay. You didn't eat the steak during that break. I'm just glad I didn't get punished. I didn't get punished. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. Yes. I see. Then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during the break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the still picking on Salmonella. That honestly, that goes without saying. Meeting the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Oh yeah, she's wearing a dress. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? Slam that desk all you want. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Listen, Phoenix. I left to your own designs. I'm going to bet that she would kick your ass, and not in the way that you might like, being a masochist. She would beat the living hell out of you. You would probably be crying in a corner when you got back to the office, and Maya would have to frickin' pat you on the head or do something while she was really trying not to be too cringe. She'd tell you how cringe you're acting. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. I also saw those three goons you had around you that you just snap your fingers and they show up. Like they're fucking being, what's her name? The putty men from Power Rangers. couldn't, could you? How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You would have a great deal of difficulty using it as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, a samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Yes, make a funny face. As the meaning of this, the spear was found lying to the victim's body. Did anybody? I have a question that I don't think was ever brought up in the case to this point. Was ever checked for blood? Because I don't think I've ever seen a picture where the thing was actually bloody. I'm just saying. I have proof, Your Honor. You can prove that the samurai was not used in the murder weapon? This picture. It's either the picture or the samurai spear itself. That has been mended with duct tape. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's take that. I present the so-called murder weapon. But this is the murder weapon. Did you check for blood, a-hole? Edgeworth? Did you check for blood, Edgeworth? Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed the spear with duct tape. Some US cheap duct tape. How do I know? She's gonna. These studios are cheap as hell. Tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Slam the hand. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I'm not driving at anything because I don't have a license. You failed, Mr. Edgeworth. Think about what you're. Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? I'm a man wearing a random shirt, a tie, a dress coat, blowing bubbles from a pipe, and wearing a yacht captain's hat. I'm pretty sure the answer to that question is maybe not. Are you aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not a murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Something stabbed him in the chest. Got a big hole in it. I can tell you. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded. Right, very well. Let us see the murder weapon present. Take a look at this photo. My God! That's not the Steel Samurai at all. What's this? It's a photo. Why, that's Jack Hammer, standing at the top of the stairs. He's a great actor. Order! Order! I cannot have order. This trial will be suspended. It's the last day of the trial. It'll be a little bit hard to suspend the trial on the last day. Wouldn't it? Mr. Wright. Really scary. What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside until I just did it. It was a closed, kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? I'm getting to that, you impatient blackguard. Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? God damn, and she still has those crazy eyes. Has happened again! Pikachu face! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Seeing how she looks in this picture, as opposed to the pixelated picture I recall seeing her in the LP, it looks like she's a lot less like as giddy and a lot more shocked at what, like, adrenaline and just draining now. But anyway, let's just get back to the trial at hand. Just like Mr. Hammer did himself, like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago, though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? Edgeworth figured it out. Indeed, dear Edgeworth. 5 years ago. Yes, precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I almost called him Ms. White. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammond died at the trailer as you said. Yet the body is at Studio One, was it not? And the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Thank you, Edgeworth. That's why you're practically my Watson in this. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Or she had another way to carry the body other than her own hands. For instance, actually for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried away the body. Here we go. Yeah, dingus says. Very good. You carried the body to Studio One, and you used a studio van to do it. My God, listening to myself kind of do it right after I say it. Crazy. Also kind of annoying, so I'll turn that down a bit. There we go. Your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Quite honestly, I don't know if I would trust that guy to take and drive. Use the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into that magistrate costume. Objection! Put on right! Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting Mr. Manila is a conspirator? You're slow as ever, Edgy. Of course he was. Of course Salmonella must have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burnt it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Guaranteed, he doesn't get many compliments like that from the ladies. I mean, Mia just keeps giving him dirty looks. I lose, you win. It was fun. What happens next? Don't me. You don't have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost, and then you slam your head against the thing and nearly kill yourself. That's what they usually do. From the beginning, first two things, it was like, April May got ugly. It's just, I just said that. Wait, what do you, so you mean? Gee, Vasquez, it was you? You. No! You killed Jack Hammer? Isn't that what we've been trying to prove this whole time, Phoenix? This is what I'm talking about. When I say, hey, you being called smarter than you look was probably the best compliment you'll ever get from a lady. Schmuck. What can I say? Are you sure I did? Let me see something. Mr. Wright. We just engaged in battle of wits, and the result of that battle, well, you proved the possibility I murdered Jack Hammer. Right? No, you're right, you dumbass. But there's only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. But you said I'm right. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Well, that's obviously. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely. If you prove reasonable doubt that your guy didn't do it. Yeah, but Edgy's going to screw it up. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've got no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do? Have her testify again? Oh! desk. I didn't. You have my sympathies. Damn. To come so far only to fail. It seems there are no further questions. In the cross-examination of witness Ms. Vasquez. Objection! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh, I see. Very well. Objection! Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating my last several minutes. I'm almost out of solution. There we go. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. Okay, completely off topic here. I'm looking at myself on Twitch. And we were talking about, does my face look that red? You look like take a beat wearing sunglasses and a mustache. God damn it, I would be able to pull off a Brother Love cosplay. Anyway, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick? Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? I'm the one with the pipe, though. You probably realize he did it, too. But wasn't she the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? Well, okay. We've already went through one frickin' thing, Maya. He didn't give a guilty verdict. Remember that thing that you were accused of murdering your own sister? And I was accused of murdering your sister? The sister who freaking then took over your body and keeps looking at me like she is extremely disappointed in me. She's not even mad. She's freaking stupidly disappointed in me. The one who freaking is the whole reason that we're here on the third day because she's got some weird thing to do with kids. Whatever. Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldback, the security lady, when we found the body. The witness, the assistant, was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security, Oldback, I was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised in this testimony. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your... Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her in the spot, she's sure to falter. Find a key to... Are you sure you're not channeling Mia right now? No, no. She's not. She's giving me angry eyes. Mia gives me disappointed, you fucked up eyes. Alright. The system was there too, only Powers was absent. The police and police showed up. Security lady was quite agitated. He did ask me to down the proceedings. Went back to the truck. Script and direction notes. Yeah, that's bullshit. Oh, I don't have. Script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. We wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to the Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that? I guess. Very well, Ms. Vasquez, please continue. I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Didn't you see what that means? She would have had to know the murder before going to Studio One. And I'm one with the idiot. Why didn't you figure this out first, Phoenix? Edgeworth just made you look stupid. Not hard to do, but still. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career as a change? A career change to defense? Stay in your lane, Edgeworth. Stay in your lane. I'm broke. Phoenix is as broke as hell as it is. We don't need someone else stealing potential clients. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. You need all the help you can get, Phoenix. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change your testimony to reflect the reason. Oh my god! I knew the hammer was injured and couldn't do any direct action scenes, so I left them behind. Yeah. Yeah, let's... security all down. You knew the hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers! What do I... Why does Wright have to keep explaining himself? You schmuck. We already talked about this. Mr. Hammer is dragging his right leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? Yes, pretending. He's an actor. That's what he does. He pretends. Oh, excuse me. Run through that morning. That person was was not Mr. Hammer. Why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. When he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Let's see you sneak out this one, Ms. Vasquez. She's gonna call her freaking mafia people, kill everyone. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just admit to it, woman. I want to get this done. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Because it's their asses on the line. Dingus? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Okay. I'm going to want to talk about this case right after this is done. Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, she would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? She didn't have a motive. I think it said she didn't have a motive. Oh. Okay, so, oh great, now I'm gonna have Maya giving me dirty looks of pure, you're an idiot. Great. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive of this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With the Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. This lousy, stupid accent of mine. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammond's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Ms. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. Are you talking about motives here? Did you have only talked about Mr. Hammer? It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive does Ms. Vasquez have? That's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. Which is why I said I couldn't prove she had a motive, because technically she doesn't have a motive. Suck it, Maya. Freaking bitch at me, saying, if you can't prove it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I can prove she didn't have a flippin' thing because she was blackmailing him. That's alright. Please explain. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's this now? Okay. Something I hate about this. Right here. This case, Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. M. Night Shyamalan rung a ding-dong. What a twist! Indeed. And for that purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had been cruelly taking advantage of him all those years. I'll be honest, that is the tamest and freak out we'll ever see. So you did it, didn't you? See, she's not even freaking out. Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez, what? What happened here? Manuel fell from the stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene then. No! Manuel! Don't you, Miss Vasquez? No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting room lobby. Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought yet another miracle. Yes. That's what they call me, Miracle Cast. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so it was only natural, not a miracle. Fuck you! Fuck you, you little shit! Fuck you, Edgeworth! Taking this fucking thing just because you didn't get your fucking guilty verdict. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! And fuck this guy too! Fuck this guy too for freaking agreeing with Edgy and freaking taking my victory away. Fuck you both! I still have the damn pipe and I'm still having victory bubbles with it. Where's your pipe? You don't have a pipe with bubbles in it. Bite me. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. God, could you do another stance, dude? Stand straight or some shit. That is all. Court is adjourned. My name. Yeah. Excuse me. Tenant lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is why I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because of the pills. No. I'm gonna go with this. Because of the fame. He wanted all the fame. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai, Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and don't tell him. No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth. Edgy? Say something right. Pip and all that shit? I'm not good at small talk. Oh, you wanted me to say Pip and you have a tiny dick. Yes. He's a bit spooky, not seeing. You out of 45. Yeah, I'm talking shit, but this guy could totally kick my ass. Oh, let's see something here. Edgeworth 24. I'm not saying he could kick my ass because he's younger. I'm saying he could probably kick my ass because he's in probably better shape. And that was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time glowing. Oh my god! He didn't glow, you sucker! Oh my god! No, I really. No, thank you. He was gloating. Was that gloating? Was even gloating. Ass. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Okay. I want to talk about this fucking case. How this fucking case, how it ended. It ended because it was a bit of. Hold on. We'll get back to this, the ending here in a minute. Oh, cool. This entire case was a bit of self-defense. Alright? Everything. This hammer came at her. She threw him into the fence to protect herself. How is that a murder case? That is self-defense. She is going to get off on self-defense. Of course, I don't know how screwed up the judicial system is in this thing. So, we'll see. Well, we will never see because it's never mentioned the rest of the time. So, back to the game. Edgeworth, I'm a big fan of yours, your work, Mr. Powers. Ah, man. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Couldn't have said this after the whole mess with freaking Red White. Again. Drop thickens. However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Look, I don't judge. I don't judge. Hey, you do you. necessary feelings, yes. Unease and uncertainty. Oh, not. I totally didn't think you were hitting on Phoenix. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Fall to the side of you! Up the side! That's what I came here to tell you. That's right. Is that guy your friend?
Yeah.
What friends? As if they're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? My God, she blows out those cheeks and she looks so freaking adorable. Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Maybe when you're older. Maybe when you're older.
And so, the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. Have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. I'm so glad she doesn't remember the assistant's name. It's Penny Nichols. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? How's he fit in that costume? How does a guy like Will Powers fit in a costume like that? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. I don't think any kid is going to want to see the pink samurai take her mask off and boom, it's Will Powers.